What's up guys, Shane Stars here, and we're just 24 hours away from Galaxy Unpacked, where we will see the brand new Flip 3 and Fold 3. We know just about everything there is to know. These are the top 5 new features of the Galaxy Fold 3. Let's go ahead and get started. This video is sponsored by Akko. Never buy another protection plan again. Cover your phone, laptop, electronics, and other personal items you rely on against costly damage and theft for less than 50 cents a day. Akko has a few plans that you may be interested in. For $15 a month, you can protect one phone plus all your electronic devices and more, up to 25 items total. Deductibles range from $29 to $99, which is a steal. My AT&T insurance costs $15 a month, and for my particular phone, the deductible would be $300. So you can see how this is definitely a better deal. If you need phone-only protection, the monthly cost is $5 to $12 depending on the phone. This will protect your phone against accidental damage, including screen breaks and water damage, and even theft. Akko has to be the best value when it comes to a protection plan for your mobile phone. My viewers get the first month free with Akko by using my link in the description below. Probably the most exciting new feature of the Galaxy Fold 3 is the fact that it will be compatible with the S Pen. Of course, we're all sad that we won't be seeing a brand new Note phone from Samsung this year. We may never see a new Note phone. Hopefully we will next year when there's not a chip shortage. But I am glad that we do get S Pen support for the Fold 3. So you're probably wondering, like, how is an S Pen going to function with the softer display of the Fold 3? Well, Samsung actually announced in an editorial a few weeks ago that they are in fact designing a new S Pen for the Fold 3 specifically. It even says in the small print of the Fold 3 and Flip 3 teaser that you're only going to be able to use the S Pen Pro and the S Pen Fold Edition on the Galaxy Fold 3. That's probably because these S Pens will likely have special softer tips to go along with the softer display, keeping those S Pens from damaging your display. Max Weinbach also mentioned earlier yesterday that if you do try to use a third-party stylus, you're going to get a pop-up notification telling you, hey, don't use this stylus on this device, keeping you from accidentally damaging your phone. I had really hoped that the Fold 3 would come with an S Pen reservoir like the Note series. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, but we have already seen some official S Pen cases from Samsung that will be released alongside the Fold 3. So you're gonna have a convenient way to store your S Pen. It's just not going to be stored in the phone itself. The next major new feature here is water resistance. The Galaxy Fold 3 will include water resistance. It's going to have an IPX8 rating, which means that it's going to be resistant from splashes and even submersions. The IPX8 rating can protect your phone of submerges up to 1 meter for up to 30 minutes, depending on the specifications from the manufacturer. It is nice to know that you don't have to worry about going out in the rain or potentially accidentally dropping your phone in a pool or something like that. It's going to protect your phone in case of these accidents. The only thing that I would have loved to have seen here would be some dust resistance. This is not dust resistant in any way, and I would argue that dust is actually more dangerous for a foldable display than moisture. Anyhow, having used both the OG Fold and the Fold 2, I will say I've never had any issues with dust getting caught under the screen, but we all know that if you do get one sand particle under your display, you're more than likely going to damage that display and have to send it back to Samsung to get that fixed. Next up, the Fold 3 will be thinner and lighter than the Fold 2. It's going to be 0.5 millimeter thinner and 10 grams lighter, almost 1/2 ounce lighter than the Fold 2. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but we started out with a big, bulky OG Fold. The Fold 2 is a little thinner and lighter than the original, and the Fold 3 is now even lighter. I like these refinements year over year, and eventually we're going to have a phone that is just as thin and light as a standard non-folding phone. So I love to see these incremental changes getting lighter and thinner with the Fold series of phones. When it comes to the cameras on the Fold 3, we're only going to see one major change, and that's the camera on the inner display. So the camera on the inner display is going to be an under display camera, meaning we're not going to have the hole punch cutout in the display like we saw on the Fold 2's inner display. It's going to actually rest under the display. It's not going to get in the way of your content or your applications. You won't be able to see the camera there, but it will be there in case you need it. It is probably going to be a lower quality camera. There are reports that it could be 16 megapixels, but more likely it will be 4 megapixels. That being said, you're going to have a more traditional 10 megapixel on the outer display, which will feature a hole punch. But if you need that higher quality selfie, you can get that with the front display. The main cameras will be housed on a 3-lens array. We're gonna get a wide angle, ultra wide angle, and a telephoto lens. These are all 12 megapixels. The one change that we might see on the main shooters is auto phase detection on all 3 lenses, meaning that we're gonna get good, crisp, focused photos out of all 3 lenses, which is definitely a benefit in my book. The 5th feature here is going to be the inclusion of the Snapdragon 888 processor and 12 gigabytes of RAM. This is an upgrade from last year's Snapdragon 865 processor. We're gonna actually see a 22% increase in performance. So we'll see a little bit faster of a phone. So opening apps, scrolling through pages, and also even in your multitasking and gaming, you're gonna see a performance increase. While we do get a performance boost, we're going to see even better efficiency out of the Snapdragon 888 processor, which is going to be very useful considering that we're getting a smaller battery in the Fold 3 than last year's Fold 2. The Fold 2 came with a 4,500 milliamp hour battery. The Fold 3 is going to have a 4,400 milliamp hour battery. While the battery is going to be a bit smaller, we should see similar battery life even with that increased performance. So as you can see, most of the changes here are just refinements from previous versions of the Fold. We're not getting any huge major changes. I do like the fact that they are actually working towards a more durable device. That's kind of been the scare for most people in dropping money on a foldable device, is they've been perceived as not being very durable. Samsung's working towards a more durable phone, not only with the design, but also with that IPX8 rating, making it more water resistant. What are your thoughts on the new Fold 3? Is this a worthy successor to the Fold 2? Are you waiting for the S lineup from next year? Let me know in the comments. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.